Yes, the Queen of New York. We do have her online. Remy Ma. Remy, what you saying?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yes.
We good. We good.
Okay, so Remy, we have a lot to talk to you about. First of all, thanks for being on our program. We appreciate it. We know how busy you are. There's a lot going on with you now. I mean, you. I have to say, congratulations, man, being released from the Terror Squad deal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. And you know what? I know.
I get excited every time someone talks about it.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I remember when you came to Toronto with the Get Your Money Right or Get Your Money Straight.
Get Your Money Right summit.
Right. And, I commend you because not only are you a businesswoman, you're going to do your reality show, you're doing your thing with the album, you're doing your all-female crew, but you take the time to give back to the community. So I got to big you up for that, really. And also, I want to ask you firstly, talk to me about some of the challenges being the sole female in that crew and what, if any, positive experiences.
I mean, well, just pretty much being the only female in any situation is, it has its good times of, you're the only girl, so if there's an extra room or, any little extra perks you get just because you're the only girl. But then it's certain things where you get treated like, less, or you get, downsized, or your work is downplayed because you're female. That's when, you start really realizing that, okay, if it's all the little extra perks like the biggest room and, extra help carrying your bags is not really worth it. Like, I carry my own bags if you're going to respect me when, it comes to this paperwork and especially my money and my career. So you get to learn a lot just being around as well a bunch of males. You see how they operate and how they work and how they create their alliances. Like, that was the thing that I noticed off the back, how, like, Joe has, his connections with Khaled, the DJs, and, his Ja Rule connections, he's cool with Jadakiss. And then I look at the females, and, I look like, just for example, like Jackie on Miami, and Trina's in Miami, and you'll never see them hanging out, and they're cool. And, me and Foxy and Kim, we're all, like, the 5 boroughs is very small. You can see each other very easily. Like, the way they had the female segregated was just crazy to me, so I just never understood it. That was, like, the first thing. What we say, like, if I ever get in power, I'm going to make it so that, we can all work with each other. We can do something. That's crazy. That's hot. Like, those are the best ones when the guys get together, all the nicest ones get together, and they do their 1-2 thing. Like, you never get to see that with the...
No doubt.
Before we even get a chance to really come out, they put us against each other. Like, oh, you're going to take E's spot, or you're the new Kim, or you're like, why are you coming at me like that? It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's how they stay in power, is to cause divisiveness between us, right? So I totally understand what you're saying.
Definitely, but we have to be smarter as women and just as independent individuals to know what's best for us. Like, it could only help to be on another song with another female that's, doing as well as you and that's as prosperous as hot as you in your career. They make you feel like, oh, that's your competition. You can't work with her. You have to be enemies. The best thing that ever happened, look at, like, prime example, they're not rappers, but look at Brandy and Monica. I remember when, like, they were supposed to hate each other, and it was so crazy.
Yeah.
When they did that record, The Boy Is Mine, it was, like, the biggest record ever. I feel like if Little Kim and Foxy would have did, like, a Thelma and Louise album when all the hype was so crazy around them, that could have been, like, they both would have been out of here.
That's true.
That's
very true.
And that's why you created, like, Murder Mommies, right? Like a unit.
Like I didn't even create Murder Mommies. Like, that goes to L, First Lady L of Murder Mommies. She's, like, presently now the editor of Don Diva magazine, and DJ Lazy K.
Yeah.
Like, they actually were the ones that started Murder Mommies. And Murder Mommies, like, everybody thought it was like, this old girl rap group and singing, but it really wasn't. What it was is more just like a network for the females. Like, we had Lala from MTV, and we had, Sun, she was doing radio here at Hot 97, and we had me, myself, a rapper, Sean is a rapper, my Digger was down there, she's a rapper, and numerous different DJs and VJs, like, from Cali, to Texas, to Miami, to New York.
Yeah.
Just whereas, okay, Remy, you got a new record, we'll send it to all the females. Like they all had their own little niche. We all got our own record. So I just make sure my new video, okay, we'll make sure Lala, to make sure that MTV is handling correct. All right, we have a new album come out. Okay, L, you're the editor, Don Diva. How can we work so that, we can get in the cover? Just pretty much like a network where we all have our own alliances and, just, feed off of each other and make things happen. And it was a really great thing.
Excellent, excellent. And I know that you're, about to get into the studio and do your thing, but I want you to talk about the tentatively titled new album coming out, Punish Her.
Well, the new album is definitely it's a masterpiece in its own right. I definitely love my first album, There's Something About Remy, like from the beginning to the end. I love it inside out. But I just feel like this album right here is so much a changing point in my life. Like, There's Something About Remy, that was me, hungry me, and wanting everybody to know I could rap and I could make songs by myself and I could pick my own beats. And like, this is just more like on some, I feel so many different issues going on in the world right now, just especially with women in general. Mm-hmm. And I have a million and one topics that I want to touch on, like, and I just feel like this here, I've been through so much over the past year. That's like, besides the fact, like, it's called Punish Her. I named it Punish Her because the pun had he wanted to actually make my rap name, quote unquote, Punish Her. Like, he'd be the Punisher and I'd be Punish Her. So I was like, that's not happening. My name I always said I was going to name one of my albums that. And just like, it just went with the way I feel right now and the way everything's going. Like, I just feel like no matter how hard I worked and so much stuff that I did, like, I don't know, I just felt like I got punished for, like, not speaking up. You know what I'm saying? I feel whenever I tried to, like, be quiet and stick to the plans that everyone had laid out and, don't be the difficult girl of the situation, it didn't really pan out. Every time that I stood up and went crazy and did everything and act like, a bitch, as they'll say, it got done. The job got done.
No.
And I've just got in my head, like, I'll never sit back and put my career in no one's hands ever again. Yeah. Especially, like, no man, especially if he feels he has anything to do with your success, ever wants to see you surpass him. He never wants to feel like he has to answer to you.
Wow, and you're just dropping jewels of knowledge right now. I'm sorry. Wowie. Yes.
It's true, though. It's so true. Like, no guy ever wants to listen to a female, like, ever. This whole, like, I would love to, I say it every day, like, oh, I wish Hillary becomes president. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. No man wants to listen to a woman. Nobody. They're not listening. Especially if they feel like they put you in the position that you're in or they had anything to do with your success. And a lot of times these women, they fall into this category of being, the woman that's, it's cute being the only girl in the crew. But when your money's not right and things, look at every female in every crew and look at, the main guy of the crew. Look at Busta Rhymes and look at Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Look at Jermaine Dupri and look at the Brat. Look at, Jay-Z and Foxy. If you look at Ludacris and Shauna, like the guys, no matter, these guys are guys who have millions of dollars, some of them Grammy Award winners, they're starring in movies, and then you look at the female, and it's like you haven't heard from her in years.
Yeah. And it's,
so it's like,
I know.
But when you look at their biggest records, look at Ludacris's biggest records. Sean is on them.
Yeah.
Look at Jay-Z when he was with Foxy and stuff. Kim, and it's me with Joe. Like, the biggest record Joe ever had in his life was Lean Back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, and I'm his artist, right?
I feel
the biggest record he ever had was Lean Back. I'm his artist. I'm coming out with an album. He's coming out with an album. Why would you not put me on your album?
Wow.
Like that was crazy to me. It's like to me, I felt like he seen it was getting so crazy, like, and he just didn't want to send me to that next step, to that next level. Like, I don't know. He'll never admit it, and they always say they want the best for you, but believe me, I know firsthand, like, just from being around guys, being the only girl in the group, you get to be with them. We've been on tour for months at a time, so I get to see, the ups, the downs, that they're crying, they're going through with the girlfriends and the baby mothers and the wives, and you get to hear a lot of inside stuff. Like, no man ever wants to feel like he has to look up to a woman.
Yeah.
And we as women, we tend to, a lot of times, like, we get comfortable in that, being under them in that, I guess, damsel in distress mode because it's cute and it's fun. But when it comes to business and career, we need these women to be more strong-minded. You can't be out here having sex with these men. And once you do that, you can forget about it. Like, if you have had sex with her, forget it. Yeah. Anything you say is a joke. Your words mean nothing. So, that's number one. Just don't ever think you can sex your way to the top. That's not gonna happen. There's just so many things that I just feel like you need to know, and I'm definitely gonna address it on this next album.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, you're just schooling us, man. Schooling us. And the reality show, we're gonna be seeing that late this year, right?
Well, yes, definitely. That's you're going to see the process of me working on that album, where we're trying to go through the whole girl group thing. It's a lot of things that people don't get to see because they think you're a rapper, and it's not gonna be one of those where I'm in the studio and you're getting to see my shows. And I want people to see, the real life, oh my God, I wore white jeans today and I caught my period. Great, in the middle of on the way to my interview, these are the things that really happen to you, that only a female will understand how that'll just ruin your whole life. Guys are probably gonna hate it.
Yeah.
We didn't need to know that, but it's just little details and things that I just feel that is never addressed. I personally want a sitcom, but we're doing this whole reality thing. But I'm really saying that I got my pen in between time. I'll be writing. I want to do an urban version of Girlfriends, the real version of Girlfriends, because I love the show Girlfriends, but none of my girlfriends are like that. I want to talk about the girlfriend that's her baby father's gone, the one who her baby father's in jail, the one on welfare. This is the show I'm going to do. So there's just a lot of things I'm working on now. I can't wait to unleash it on the whole, they're going to say that I'm sexist. I'm starting this whole female against male thing, but I don't care. So what?
It's all good,
yes,
though.
Remy, wow, you have so much going on, and we just want to reiterate to our listeners out there where they can hit you up to be kept up to date. We should let them know about the myspace.com/Remy Ma.
I'll stay on my myspace.com/Remy Ma.
And Queen of New York, right? QueenofNY.com?
And I got the QueenNY.com as well. But I have I have two MySpace. I have my myspace/Remy Ma, and I have the myspace/Remy Ma Punish Her. So that's for all the album updates and new music and stuff. I got some new music on there, actually. The song with me, Shauna and Jackie, the first record that we put out. No one heard what we was working on.
Nice.
I got, of course, my new single, Fresh, up there.
Fresh, yes.
Stuff for the new, mixtape, quote unquote mixtape that I've been working on. So it's just a lot of new material. I stay working. I always work.
Yes.
I write all my own material. So.
And I would love to talk to you more, but I've been warned not to take up too much of your time because you're about to get into the studio. So Remy,
yeah, but I'm here. I'm here. It's already here. I'm parked in front. So if you want to talk, we can talk.
Well, the thing is, I would love to, but our show's over.
I want you to hold the line, though. Remy, you want me to hold the line?
No, anytime you guys have time, whenever you're ready, you have all my numbers ready, we just sit. And I can't wait till I come up there and I sit in the studio.
Yeah, that'd be hot.
But
Remy, just make sure.
Definitely stay on here, and I'll talk to y'all nonstop. Y'all never get a question in.
Okay, listen, stay. Make sure you stay on the line because we gotta talk to you. Okay.
Okay.
So Remy, thank you so much for your time. We are gonna get
into your new single, Fresh. You want to announce it through your thing?
This is your girl, Remy Ma, the Queen NY. New beginning, fresh album, new single, Fresh.
Yeah.
CKLN 88.1 FM. This is Droppin' Dime. Stay on the line, Remy.
All right, I hate to talk over the track. That's the last song of the night. Droppin' Dime, CKLN 88.1, your FM dial. Every Monday night from about 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Canada's only all-female hip-hop show. We just brought you an exclusive interview with Remy Ma. Big up to Verse, who was on the show. Big up to 80s Babies and Marco Polo. And it's like that. Next week, same bat time, same bat place. We got some clips, tickets next week, as well as CDs. It's like that. All right, Droppin' Dimes. Peace.